Wintertime in San Diego is a great time to test new trail shoes. The trails are softer, the air is cooler, water is not as much of a priority, so going out and getting on the trails often is a total blast. It's a total blast to get out there in the quiet of winter and run on the trails in San Diego. It's a great time to test new shoes. Let's talk about 5 great things in the Nike Wildhorse 3. Number 1, the price. $110. That is a great value for this shoe. All the features and benefits packed into this at $110. It'd be hard to find anything close to this in the market. Second thing, heel fit. The shape of the heel cup is outstanding. Your foot will not slip. I don't care how skinny it is, it's not going to slip in this shoe because of the shape of the heel cup. Third, Nike arch support is by far a consistent message Nike portrays. Good enough amount of arch, not too much, well situated, really consistent from one shoe to the next. The arch support, outstanding. Forefoot balance. This forefoot flares out on the edge so that your foot is sitting on a platform but that the edges are much wider than the platform, so that gives you great balance. There's a rock plate. At $110, there's a rock plate in this shoe. Creates great balance in the forefoot, especially going downhill. There's a confidence in bombing down hills with this good balance in the forefoot. And then the last thing, really simple, but again, it speaks to the detail of the shoe. They put silicone nubs on the bottom of their insole. It's pretty common in trail running that you see someone running and their insole has slid to the back so that the heel is actually sticking out of the back of the shoe. Little simple detail, putting silicone nubs up in the front, keep that insole from sliding. Great detail. All right, three things I don't like about this shoe. First, I don't know what it is about this shoe. I think it has something to do with the flywire. They probably don't need this piece of flywire on it. If they got rid of it, it might make a difference. But this collar is too high on my foot specifically. So when I tie the knot, it sticks into my foot. And that's where I feel all the pressure is, right at that collar. Something in the design's not working. Second thing, this lace is beautiful. I get it. It's flat, it's beautiful. But double knotting your lace should be a choice, not a requirement. It's pretty simple. Test the lace. It doesn't stay tied with one knot. You have to double knot it. And third thing, this rubber is really hard, which I guess is good when it has to dig into the trail itself. So that makes it good. But when you hit a rock or a root at the exact right angle, your foot slips. Because the rubber is so hard, it does not wrap around, it doesn't grip onto that rock or root, and it will slip. So I get why they made it hard, but it doesn't need to be that hard. It could be softer. The Wildhorse 3 is packed with features and benefits. Flywire. Again, $110 and it comes with flywire. When you pull up on these laces, you can feel that flywire wrap around your midfoot. Great feature. There's no stitching. All the support, all the overlay support is done in welds, and a very thin weld, but functional. So all of this right in this area is going to wrap around your foot and hold your foot in place. The toe box is shaped by a welded toe bumper, but again, there's no stitching in it. It sheds weight, but what it does is creates a much better fit. With no seaming, with no stitching, you get a better fit. The outer sole, very classic Nike design. It's a waffle. So it's the Nike waffle sole. The rubber is pretty firm. It's pretty hard, so it will dig into the trail. And they have directional lugs on it, so in the forefoot they're meant to grip going uphill. The heel bevel just looks cool on this shoe. Looks like a cool fat tire mountain bike. The tongue in this shoe is traditional running shoe tongue. It's not attached, there's no gusset, which is great for fit. It will fit a lot more feet because of that. But if you are one who tends to get a lot of stuff in your shoes, you're going to get a lot of stuff in your shoes. Nike Wildhorse 3. Overall, really nice ride, really nice feel. It's got an 8mm offset from heel to forefoot. It's 28mm in the heel, 20mm in the forefoot, so there's quite a bit under your foot. Add the thickness to the rubber to it, and all of a sudden there's a lot under your foot. So if you're looking for something to protect your foot against the trail, Wildhorse 3 at $110 is a great value. Versatility, you can run down the road in this shoe, but don't run on the road in this shoe. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the road. It's pretty firm overall feel, and it works, but I wouldn't use it as a road shoe. I'd use it specifically, I'd drive to the trail, get out of my car, run down the trail. That's where it's going to be most useful. Is running easy? Why do I want to run easy? Does this shoe make running easy? What's the point? Nike running, soft and supportive. Run easy.